Welcome to part 12. This 2 weeks we are going to be finishing sewing all of our larger pieces together, and there are some things that we need to go over first. Just a reminder that when we sew our pieces together, we're going to be putting our front sides together and sewing a single crochet ridge along the back. Try to remember that we want, when we're sewing our triangles together, so like from here down, you want to aim for 24 single crochets going down, okay? Remember that you want to start with a single crochet in the tip, okay? And then sew one single crochet for rows where we had a single crochet row, and you want two single crochets where we had a row of double crochets, okay? And then we aim for 24 single crochets going down. So Catherine gives us some instructions that we're going to use. She gives us this diagram right here, and if you'll notice, you've got some arrows going around our larger pieces, okay? So these arrows, if you look, they have numbers on them. So for instance, this is number 1. We want to begin at any point. So we want to begin here, or here, or here, or here, okay? And then we're going to work in a circle, okay? And then you're going to go to number 2. So if we go to number 2, it starts right here, and we're going to sew in a circle up and end right here. And then you go to number 3 join. Number 3 starts right here, and we're going to go around here and end here. And then 4, okay? So, and then so on all the way through 9. And if you follow these joining instructions, you can join all of your pieces in just 9 joins, okay? Okay, so for part 12, I'm going to show you the 3 different kinds of joins that you will be using to sew all your pieces together. So you're going to be doing this in 9 pieces, or 9 joins, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and do the first 2 or 3 joins and show you there's 3 different ways that you will be joining things. One of them is when you have 4 triangles meet a square. The next one is when you have 5 triangles meeting for the first time. And the other one is when you have 8 triangles meeting for the first time. Okay? So I'm going to go over these and how to start and stop these joins. And then then you're just going to follow the rest of the diagram and sew all your pieces together, and that will be the blanket for this week, or these 2 weeks. So she says that for the first join marked in red, you can begin anywhere, but she recommends that we start at a point right here, okay? And then we're going to be going this way. So let me zoom out. You can see this is my center motif, and we're going to be sewing all the way around here, all of these pieces, okay? So she recommends that you start here, or here, or here, or here, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to start. This is one of the corners of my piece right here. So remember, you want to face your pieces together like this, okay? And I'm going to start here. So I'm kind of going to flip this around so I'm going in the right direction when I'm crocheting. Okay, now we're going to do we're going to start by sewing or crocheting these two pieces together, and it's two triangles. So we've definitely already done this before. So remember, you're going to put a single crochet into the tip of each triangle, okay? And now I'm going to work my way down the triangle, or these two triangles, so crocheting them together, and remembering to put one single crochet at the end of a single crochet row and 2 single crochets at the end of a double crochet row, okay? And then I'm going to come back when I get to our first join right here, and this is a join where we have a square and 4 triangles, okay? So I'll come back when I get to that point. Okay, so I have come to my first join right here, okay? And if you can see right here, I have a square. Let me zoom out a little bit. I have a square and a triangle, and then if you flip it over, I have 3 triangles, okay? So to join 4 triangles and a square, what you're going to do is, if you look on the back right here, you're going to see you have a chain 1, okay? So you're going to do a single crochet into that chain 1 space, and then over here in your corner of your square where you have 3 single crochets into a corner, you're also going to pick up, I'm going to pick up both of those, you're also going to pick up the middle single crochet and do a single crochet in that space, okay? Now we are just going to continue down the way, going down this direction, okay? And then we come to another square with 4 triangles, and I will come back at that point, okay? So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and start crocheting across, doing my triangle and my square together, okay? And I will come back when I get to the next join. Okay, so now again, I've come to a place where I have a square and then 4 triangles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to go over how to do this again, and then I probably won't show this join again. So if you'll see here, you have a chain 1 space right here between these 2 triangles, okay? So I'm going to pick this up, and then I'm also going to do a crochet, this single crochet. I'm going to connect this one to the middle single crochet on my square. Let me show you, okay? Here's the middle single crochet on my square. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this chain 1 right here and go into this middle single crochet, and I'm going to crochet those together. Then I'm going to go ahead and just continue down these 2 triangles right here, okay? And I will come back when I get to the join down here. Okay, so I'm at the point where I have 3 triangles on this side, and I'm going from this, I've crocheted down here, and now I'm going to pick up this piece and crochet across here, okay? So remember, when you get to the point of 2 triangles, you want to go ahead and make a single crochet into the tip of the 2 triangles, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that now into the tips of these 2 triangles that I'm finishing right here. And then, whoops, I lost my piece again. Let me try this again. Well, there it goes. Okay, so go ahead and do that last single crochet into the tips of those 2 triangles, okay? Then, since this is a join of 5 triangles, you're going to do a chain 1. Okay, and then we're going to go into the tip of the next 2 triangles. So let me go ahead and undo my safety pin that was holding my pieces together. Okay, and now I'm going to start going down these 2 triangles right here. Okay, so I went down these 2, chain 1. Now I'm going to put a single crochet into the tip of these 2 triangles that I'm joining together right here. Okay, so here is my chain 1, and now I'm going to work my way down this way, and I'm going to come back again and show you on my next join that looks like this one. And so I'm going to go ahead and crochet around to that next one, and I will come back then. Okay, so I'm on join number 1, and I've come to a place where I'm crocheting. Let me move this a little bit different. Okay, so I've crocheted down this ridge right here, and then so I've sewed these 2 triangles together. Now I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to start sewing these 2 triangles together. Okay, so I've come down to the point of this one. I'm going to put my single crochet that you put into the tips of 2 triangles when you're joining them. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and I guess I'll put it right there. Okay, now I'm going to chain 1, and now I'm going to go ahead and move over to these 2 triangles and start crocheting this way. So let me go ahead and remove my safety pin. That's all crazy in there. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to put these 2 triangles together now and start sewing down this side. Okay, so I've single crochet down, chain 1, and now I'm going to put a single crochet into the tip of these 2 triangles, and then continue sewing these 2 triangles together. Okay, so this is a join where we have 5 triangles joining. Okay, so basically what that means is that we had the piece right here that had 3 triangles already together, and we're coming down this way where we were sewing these 2 together. So you come to the tip, you put your last single crochet in, then chain 1, and then put your single crochet into the tip of your next 2 triangles. Okay, so we're going across, and now I'm going to work my way around this center piece, finishing my join number 1. Okay, so I've come back around to where I started at. So I'm going to go ahead and put my last single crochet into the tip of these 2 triangles. Then I'm going to do a chain 1, and I'm going to go ahead and join it with where I began at with a slip stitch. Oops, let's try that again. Okay, and so I went ahead and joined it. I did my chain 1 and my join, and now I'm going to break. Okay, so here's my middle motif, and I have done my crochet all the way around it. Okay, so this was number 1 right here. So now I'm going to go up here, and if I zoom in enough, you see here's number 2, and I'm going to crochet these pieces around here and end up right here. Okay, so that means I'm going to come up here, I'm going to start here and crochet around this one. Okay, so we're going to start right here with join number 2. So join number 2 starts in the upper left hand corner, and we're going to go around. So you'll see that you have a triangle that backs up to a square, and that's where we're going to start. So the important thing about this right here is you're going to skip, here's the square I'm going to be going into. And if you notice, we have 3 single crochets in that corner stitch. When we start, and we start right here like this, you're going to skip that middle single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the top of my triangle first, and then I'm going to skip this middle single crochet and go into the next stitch. Okay, let me bring it up so you can see it. So skip this one and start in this one. Okay, so here is my standing single crochet, and now I will go across. So I know it looks odd, like you're missing a stitch, but we will come back and pick that one up in a later join. Okay, so all of the rest of the joins for this section are ones that we've already showed. So I will come back at the end and show you how to finish it off. Okay, so now I'm coming to the end of round or joining part, or joining 2, the second join, and I just want to show you how you're going to end. So we're ending with a triangle and a square, and you want to make sure you're not going to use all of those stitches on the square. Okay, you're going to leave the middle single crochet of those 3 single crochets that are in the corner. You want to leave that one unworked. Okay, so put in your last one. You're going to have 1 stitch unworked, and then you can break off. Okay, so I just want to talk about some of the joins that you're going to find here. Right here you have 8 triangles together. Here you're going to have 8 triangles together. So remember, the way that we're going to do these is you're going to crochet down, do a slip stitch across the join, and then continue crocheting. Okay, and then over here we have 5 triangle join. Okay, so remember, you're going to crochet down, chain 1, and then continue crocheting around. At the end, we end up with a triangle and a square. And remember, you're going to leave 1 of these single crochets in the corner. You're going to leave it not worked, so you're actually going to end up in that one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I will come back when we get to the join for the 8 triangles, since I haven't showed that one yet. Okay, so now I've come to where I have an 8 triangle join. So I'm going to go ahead and put my last single crochet into the tip of the 2 triangles that I'm working on. Okay, and now you're going to do a slip stitch into the chain 1 spaces. Okay, so if I look on my bottom piece, I have a chain 1 space right here in the middle, and if I look at the top, I have another chain 1 space right in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to make a single crochet into those chain 1 spaces. A slip stitch into those chain 1 spaces. Okay, so I've gone into both of them, and there's my slip stitch. Okay, so let me show one more time. Whoops, I lost that last stitch. Let me get it back on there. Okay, so on the bottom you have a ridge running across here with a chain 1 stitch in the middle. So I'm going to go into that one, and then you also have a ridge on your top piece with a chain 1 space. Okay, so I'm going to do a slip, go into both of those and do a slip stitch. Okay, so it's just where you pull your loop, go through each stitch, and then pull your loop all the way through. After that, I'm going to go directly into the tip of my next 2 triangles that I'm crocheting together, and now I'm going to continue on down. Okay, so I'm doing a join of 8 triangles. So I'm going to put my last single crochet into the tip of the 2 triangles that I'm working on right now. Then you're going to find your chain 1 space. Here's my chain 1 space, and you're going to do, here's my chain 1 space. See, you can kind of follow the ridge over. I'm going to do a slip stitch into that chain 1 space. Okay, then I'm going to go directly into my single crochet at the tip of my next 2 triangles. Okay, so let me show you that again. Okay, oops, I lost my last single crochet. So I'm going to go into the tips of my last triangle, this set of triangles right here, maybe. Okay, then you're going to find your chain 1 between your triangles. So see, mine's right here. I'm going to slip stitch into it. Okay. And then you're going to go directly into your first single crochet that is in the tips of these of your next set of triangles. Okay, sorry about having all my strings flop around. I found that at the points of these triangles it was easier for me just to leave these undone because I was just unraveling them when I was crocheting. So now again, I'm going to go ahead and just sew up the side of these triangles and continue around. Okay, so now that I've covered all of the different ways that you'll be joining your pieces together, just go ahead and work your way around the diagram following the numbers. Okay, so here's number 1, okay, then you're going to go up here to number 2, 3, and 4, okay, then you come down to this side, number 5, 6, okay, then number 7 is going to be the bottom left, okay, number 8, and number 9. Make sure you pay attention to what kind of join that you're supposed to use for where you are in the blanket, and I'll kind of give you a shot of what mine is starting to look like right now. And I will see you back in 2 weeks for our last video, which will cover crocheting the border. Good luck, everybody.